Now, you no longer have to wait for other people to solve the problems in the world. You could do it yourself. I've interviewed maybe 600, 700, 800 people who got money to do things in life. And most of the things they did or invented or businesses they started are things that they looked out at the world and couldn't get themselves. So they built it themselves or started providing that service themselves because it wasn't out there the way they wanted it. And that's what's so nice about the economy today, that anybody could do that. You don't have to wait for somebody else to provide a service, a product, or whatever. You just go out and do it yourself because the tools are out there. You don't even have to be an expert in it. More and more people I talk to all the time that are doing things, they have no background at all in what they're doing. You could learn all you need to do things. You could get the expertise that you really maybe have to pay for next to nothing already by accessing talent all over the world. There's no barrier that you have or will encounter that really could stop you anymore. There's ways around every barrier. Sure, you're going to have problems in getting things done. And if there wasn't a problem, what the hell? Somebody would have done it already. But there's so many new ways and easy ways and cheap ways and even free ways to solve those problems, and get that product to market or provide that service or whatever, or do that marketing that doesn't cost any money. See, that's what's so neat about, I think, life now. All of us are creating things that we rely on big corporations to do, and that's an industry that's shrinking. It's not going to go away overnight, sure, but it's the small people like you and I, that are going to just generate things and get just a couple thousand customers. That's all you need. You don't need a couple million like Walmart does, or billion or whatever. No, and there's enough for you for any product you have, and you can find them now easier than ever before by using the internet. Here's an interview of a guy that was ticked off at something because his phones, he never had a long enough battery, or he could never watch like movies on his phone because the batteries weren't large enough, or the memory wasn't large enough. So he got a little gadget, about the half of a pack of cigarettes, that is compatible with every device in the world, and you just stick it in, and you have you can watch movies that you downloaded from your PC and now watch them on your phone, or your little Android runs out of a battery, and you have an extra battery whenever you need it. I mean, it's just a one little packet thing that everybody's like, sort of like a Swiss Army knife, for your phone and all the gadgets that you carry around. So watch how he got money, he got the idea, and he's taking off on a whole new direction and gonna drag the rest of us with him. And you can do these kinds of things too. Anybody can. See, that's why all this stuff is, the power is in the hands of all of us right there on the internet. So start learning how to use it. Watch this. Well, Alan Sawyer, man. But what is interesting is people now have to know about .click, because your website is OTG, which on the go, OTG.click, and you could go there and find the neatest little device that anyone, I think, in the whole world, and you're on the other side of the world from me, being in Sydney, Australia, gosh, this little device, smaller than a pack of cigarettes now, is battery life for all my gadgets. It's a hard drive for all my gadgets. And it also makes me not lose my phone ever. All this stuff in one device for Androids, for, any kind of phone, if I have an iPhone or whatever. Man, and this is a marketing guy who spends most of his day marketing, has the neatest little technology devices ever. Now, why did you do this? Because are you just selfish? You wanted one of these things yourself, and so you had to make one?
It was trying to find a solution to the biggest problem in that many people, including myself, are facing on a daily basis, and that is running out of battery on our mobile devices. And so it was a mission to try and find that power pack that's light enough small enough and powerful enough that you could carry around. And so that the project started that way, trying to resolve just that one problem.
Yeah, but now it's a hard drive too that you have for all your devices. In addition to that,
Yes, it was trying to fit three interfaces, or trying to cater to the Android world, trying to cater to Apple, and trying to cater to the ability to recharge this device again, and working on in a particular space, trying to fit all of these things together. Well, there was an extra room here to do this, and an extra room possibly to do that, and so we began to say, well, what if we also do this?
so you just dreamed away, huh?
It started to evolve.
Yeah. But now you can find your keys, but also it seems like, on my little phone I like watching stuff on there, YouTube or whatever, but I can't put movies on because my there's not enough hard drive on my phone. So on this, I can stack up with movies and watch movies in my phone no matter where the hell I am, right?
That's right. You can actually leave home on vacation and load every movie you ever think of watching and have a library, and play them all directly from the device. The device measures 57 millimeters by 57 millimeters, and that's approximately 2.5 inches.
2.5 inch square, so it's like a little packet of Raisinets.
2.5 inches square by 11 millimeters in thickness. So you could actually put it in any pocket.
Wow.
And the beauty of the device is that and that's where the difficulty was to create the mechanical part that allows you to use every interface independently, as well as in conjunction with the USB 3 port that allows you to basically connect a mobile device and a computer together in order for you to sync and charge.
Wow. So I could connect my phone and my laptop together and not only charge them both, but sync them up and get all the stuff from one to the other without having, all these power cables and stuff like that,
Yes.
and software and whatever. And by the way, you have interesting software that comes with this that translates video. I mean, which I didn't really know. I don't watch a whole lot of video on iPhones. And you said, there's a lot of formats, common formats the iPhone won't watch, but with your device, you can watch it.
Absolutely. I mean, there is no less than 15 different video formats available out there to all the Android users. And believe it or not, they're very common. AVI, WMV, those are just two of the top formats that we tend to share videos with, and including formats directly from a DVD. Wow. Those things are not, you're not able, or on a Mac with translator. Well, with OTG, with this device, you don't even need to think about it. You just plug it in, hit the play, and the device will do the translation for you on the fly.
Wow. So it just all does it in magic, the magic of your coders. That's right. Making all this happen. And right now you're an Indiegogo, and it just started. So they're starting to take off now. And it is, to me, what's surprising how elegant this thing is. I mean, some of the high-tech devices are awfully clunky looking, particularly for hard drives and stuff like that you have. But you have somehow found out a way to make it elegant design for what everybody else is selling as looks like cans of soup sometime to me.
Thank you. We, from the start, were trying to create something that absolutely does not require an external battery out there. I mean, someone's come up with a device that says, oh, if you need to charge your phone, all you have to do is get a 9-volt battery and plug it into this device and charge your phone. Well, where do I find that 9-volt battery when I'm desperate for something? there are devices out there where someone have said, just take your cable and plug it in and do this. Well, where does the cable come from?
Right.
Another one have included the cable, but it became a flimsy, small thing that you had to take apart. No, we wanted to create something new and to create something radical and something that really truly works and self-contained and powerful and useful and unique in a sense, and doesn't have any limitation as far as what phone you use and what tablet you use and what computer you use and what knowledge you have in dealing with all of this, because some of us are truly just users.
Right. And this to me makes an incredible gift for anybody, because everybody has some kind of phone or some kind of laptop or whatever, and a gift that nobody has because you're just coming off of the presses soon with it. And that's why I say, wow, this is a dynamite thing anybody could use, and they may not go after themselves to get it. So to get a gift like this that could really, people will think about you all the time because you can make their lives easier by just getting one of these things. And you go to otg.click. And remember, it's not .com, not .net, not .org, .click, OTG. And it's just delightful. And then that will take you to Indiegogo, get in on this thing, because once you finish crowdfunding, it's going to be a lot more expensive. So you want to get these things now.
Absolutely. Twice as expensive.
Yeah.
Twice as expensive. And believe it or not, I mean, the device storage, the expansion that it allows a phone or a tablet user is a lot less expensive than paying for that extra storage buying the phone.
Yeah.
But not only does the device allow you extra storage and the translation, it acts as a cable, as I mentioned, to basically sync and charge your mobile device and your computer, and it prevents you from losing your phone.
That's the thing too, right? And you could use it as a keychain. You never lose your keys, your phone, or your device. And you go to otgonthego.click. And you see Alan's little baby there, and you watch the video because you got a great video. I don't know, you must be a Hollywood video artist too, because it's very a clever video, and people will enjoy that, even if they don't spend the money to get one of these ahead of time. But they will after they see that. Thank you so much, Alan. Fun to talk with you. And you're down in Sydney, and I hear you got hurricanes down there, and you got two kids sleeping.
We have to weather the storm today, for sure.
Right. Well, thank you again. And thank you for doing all this work and keeping all the rest of us on the go, even though you're stuck inside your hotel room.
Thank you very much. Good having you.
Take
Good
care.
being here. Thank you.